let's get stuff set up. Or, I mean, load up the chat, really. Okay, so at the flowchart, we are here at this locked point. The point has unlocked over here. Somnium 1, Somnium 2, Somnium 3. Somnium 1, Somnium 2, Somnium 3. So there's 4 Somniums per route, so there should be one more. Yeah, I suppose the plural would be Somnia. Alright. So this is the route where, like, Renju was killed, Iris was killed, and now So has been killed. I'm just going to drop this on Tumblr and then we'll start.
Sosajima. Why? Why? Boss? What's going on here? Why did Boss kill So? Shoko was killed around 5 p.m. Friday. What was Boss doing at that time?
Unknown.
What about Saturday, 8 p.m.?
The time Renju was killed? Similarly unknown.
Iris and Ota were killed at different times. I was watching the stream on the call with Boss.
Only the first few minutes.
Yeah, that there was
Polar
still
Bear
in those
had not
minutes.
yet appeared on stream.
Oh right,
It
okay.
is possible that she made the call from somewhere off camera.
Where was Boss's phone at the time? Check her cell records.
She did not call from a mobile phone. She used a PC. Using a VPN service, she could have accessed her Abyss PC from the warehouse and made the call.
Boss is the new Cyclops killer? Shoko, Renji,
Yeah, I mean,
Iris, Ota, So.
so far,
Boss killed them all?
Date hasn't like consistently misinterpreted a tree as an upside down peace sign.
The evidence makes that a likely possibility. So also had his left eye removed. Identical to Shoko, Renju, and Iris. Date, I know where the boss is. I have picked up her GPS.
Where?
She is now at the Sagan residence. Somewhere inside Hitomi's house.
What? Hitomi! Hitomi!
That said, we both know Junpei, who is actually a competent detective, and he's not even a detective.
Iva, call Boss's phone.
On it.
Yeah, there it is.
The boss's phone.
Oh shit.
Kaname Date, you were under arrest for murder.
What the hell?
Drop your weapon. Comply!
Boss? Please, lower your weapons. You drop your guns, I'll drop mine.
Date, do you really think these officers will listen to you?
But what choice do I have? I didn't kill anyone. Please believe me.
They are not listening to you.
Boss is the culprit. That woman right there is the new Cyclops killer. She's tricking you!
They are well trained. They did not even flinch.
I could ask you the same thing. You killed Shoko Nadami, didn't you?
That's ridiculous. What are you talking about?
Don't lie. I don't know. She was gone when I got here.
Why did you come here?
Why would I tell you? Are you kidding me?
You're the new Cyclops killer.
What? Why do you think that?
You put a gun to So's head and pulled the trigger.
Okay, Boss isn't exactly acting like
I
someone
saw it
who
with my own
deliberately streamed themselves killing So.
Shut up! Shut up! Stop lying!
This is going nowhere.
Are you going to fight?
I have no choice.
I recommend against it. You have zero chance of winning a firefight.
Well then, what can I do?
Let me think. Date, what is that on the kitchen table? Could it be your favorite thing?
What?
The magazine.
You want me to look at a magazine now?
Just look.
Can't be. This is the stuff of legends. Only the most diehard fans have ever laid eyes on it.
You're coming with us!
Damn!
It's over. Date, what is that on the kitchen table? Could it be your favorite thing?
What?
The magazine.
You want me to look at a magazine now?
Just look.
Can't be. This is the stuff of legends. Only the most diehard fans have ever laid eyes on it.
Okay, let's try this again.
Whoa! Limited edition!
A mashing thing.
What?
Date, load Evolver with firebomb bullets. Shoot at the cloud.
Why?
Just do as I say, and fast. She is probably just unconscious. Her right shoulder and left leg suffered damage, but she will live.
A dust explosion, huh? Good thinking.
Thank you.
But you could have just had me throw the bag of flour.
That would have been too slow. To improve your reaction time, I had to improvise.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's have a look. Hey, this is just a cooking magazine.
I swear this aspect of the game is physically exhausting. A few seconds of like this ridiculous porno magazine joke and I feel actually quite tired.
Boss is still unconscious. However, her brainwaves are stable. Syncing with her shouldn't be an issue.
Date, talking to her would be pointless. You do know that, don't you?
A dangerous pastime.
Because I know that the boss is my enemy. I got the video from Iba. I processed it and found that it showed no sign of tampering or editing. Which means there can be no mistake. The boss shot and killed So Sejima after pulling out his left eye. That makes the odds of her being the culprit behind the other murders very high. Or maybe she had accomplices. Either way, she's a criminal. That's why I am cooperating with you, Special Agent Date. I want it as bad as you do. The truth. I had him put back behind bars.
In Fuchu prison.
That's right. I couldn't keep him here. She has broken her right shoulder, as well as the fibula of her left leg. But her brain is perfectly healthy. You can sync with her.
Yeah.
Computer, are the preparations done?
Ready anytime.
Let's get started.
Date.
I know. 6-minute time limit. I'll be back before time's up.
Well then, let's begin.
Oh yeah, that's what benzo diazepines do. They're not long-term sedatives. Oh shit, yes. Cradle Pharmaceuticals and Sothwell. I almost fell off my chair.
Time to loosen up.
Do you always have to come in like that?
It is of the utmost importance.
At a time like this?
Times like this are perfect. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure that this game and the Nonary games are
It
set in the
appears to be an
same
abandoned factory of
universe.
some kind.
What could Boss be hiding here?
Somnium scan. Activate. rusted metal door. It is no use. The ice pick will not work as a key. A rusted metal door.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Break the lock with that.
Roger. I will try. It worked!
All right, open it.
Several keys have fallen.
One of them must be the right one.
I do not have time to try all of them.
Hopefully there's some kind of sign.
Indeed. It's a key.
No. We want the key with the ice pick stuck in it. I think.
It's a key. The ice pick is next to this key. It appears to be correct.
That's what I said.
The tag is labeled A.
I was right. Give me some credit.
That must mean you can use this key for something labeled A.
Come on.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
A door that looks like the anywhere door. Perhaps we can use the key I just picked up.
Yeah, try that.
It opened. Odd. Isn't this the 3rd floor? What is
Yeah,
going
what
on?
does Uchikoshi think programmers dress like?
Looks like the floors are connected in a weird way.
Quite the troublesome dream. A door with B written on it.
That might have been a little much.
This is the 2nd floor, but it is clearly not the door I just opened.
It's like a maze. I have to remember what door goes where.
Okay. There's only one place to go here.
Door C.
That might have been a little much.
Oh, we're on the 2nd floor again.
We leave the 2nd floor and come right back to it? This is confusing.
You're getting Lotus to dance to the IRA? I don't think the IRA are that musical, man.
You have
Well,
3 minutes, Dante.
apart from percussion.
A bookshelf. There is an obvious wire tied to it. It is no use. I am not powerful enough to move it.
So, you're too weak. Got it.
Yes, you're right. I am too weak.
Oh, sorry, Ima.
No, it's all right. It is I am just a lowly artificial intelligence. A bookshelf. There is an obvious wire tied to it. Other than the wire tied to it, it is a normal shelf. Also, it appears that there is a door behind it.
To move the shelf, we need to...
Man, this is exactly like that set of murders in Lancaster in 1987, where CCTV recorded
An oil
like
drum
a
hung
giant
with
black
wire.
dog biting all of the victims to death. But police said that all the murders were unrelated, so...
Oh,
Guess you should check that door.
Yes, we have the Iris, but not really Iris, Somnium.
a rusted metal door. It does not appear to be locked. This again.
So we can't just grab one. We have to be careful.
Okay, we're going to run out of time now unless like something else happens to give us more time. Yeah, no, we're going to run out of time.
Date, there is no time left.
Damn it, what the hell is Boss up to?
It's a key. The ice pick is next to this key.
I was right.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
A door that looks like the anywhere. Perhaps we can use the key I just picked up. doors.
No! That's not what I meant to do!
It doesn't appear to be locked.
I meant to select one of the timies.
Oh,
We leave the second floor and come right.
it's a key. The ice pick is next to this.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
A door that... Perhaps we can use the key I just picked up.
Yeah, try that.
It opened.
Okay, I think I know how to manage my time in this one. I need to save for 1 second one for using the door.
A door with... Yeah!
That was easy.
It was. This is the second floor, but it... Door C.
That might have been a little much.
Oh, we're on the second floor again.
We leave the second floor and come right back.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
An oil drum hung...
Right, now we can get through this door easily because...
A rusted metal...
you can just...
It does not appear to be locked. It's a key with a watch beside it. The hands indicate 3:45. Whoa! This is not it.
Is the time on the clock relevant?
It would be quite the simple gimmick.
Or they just want us to think that.
True.
I have no earthly idea where we go from here.
It's a key with a watch. The hands indicate 2:50.
This isn't it either.
If the time on the clock is relevant, what is it related to?
Something to do with Renju?
I don't remember the time of... Who has time to remember the time of death? No one. That's who.
It's a key with a watch, but the hands indicate 8 o'clock. Is this the correct answer?
Saturday night at 8 matches Renju's estimated time of death.
D is written on the tag. Let's go, Date.
Right, no, that's 8.
The D door.
Yeah, and we've got another
I will try
one,
the key.
so we can use that for the next big door.
It opened. This door too.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Rows of monitors and buttons. This appears to be old. I believe this computer controls the factory's electronics. It appears to require a key to activate.
Okay, we need to melt that ice somehow.
A broken pipe. Steel is leaking out. You want me to cover this hot hole?
Yeah.
You're making me do some dangerous things. Perhaps that will work? This won't be easy to cover.
Nope, we have to do something with the pipe.
It's a broken...
I should have just done that in the first place.
Oh! It's just as I calculated.
You were surprised, admit it.
A rusted metal door. Most of the ice is gone now. I think I can open this door. This key has control panel written on the tab.
Control panel? The one right there?
Rows of monitors.
Let's burn this
This
negative
appears-
timey.
Rows of monitors. There! Oh!
So?
I see. If we move the scaffold, a new route appears.
Okay, let's move it.
Rows of monitors and...
It shrunk.
Rows of monitor...
Oh,
I see. Rows of monitors and...
it extended.
Now we can use the route to door B.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
Door D.
Okay, we need door B, don't we?
Door C prime. Door.
Dante, 30 seconds.
I'm aware.
Door
Dante, you're out of time.
Door F. This. The first floor. This is the first time we've been here.
That big door. If we can see what's in there, we'll figure something out.
There's no way we have time.
A power cord. It is discharging sparks. If this were pointed in a different direction, something might happen to the door. No, this is different. That won't work this time. Date, there is no time left.
Damn it, what the hell is Boss up to?
We're in Boss's head. Soul just died.
A rusted metal.
Agent Dante, you've got 5 minutes.
Actually, I'm gonna see if there's...
Agent
Okay, I have to wait until I run out of time to do that. I want to see if there's a way I can get, like, a timey right off the bat without using up too much time.
Looks like the anywhere door. Perhaps we can use the key I just picked up.
Yeah.
doors.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
An oil drum. A rusted... It's a key with the hands...
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
I will try the key.
Yeah, try it.
A broken pipe. A rusted... Rows of monitor... Rows of monitor... Rows of... Rows of Rows of... Door D...
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
Yeah, we're not going to make it this time. If I can just wrangle up a timey before going to that first door, because we lose over a minute from that. But yeah, I think that's the only way to do this, so I'm going to sprint around for a while until we run out of time.
30 seconds. Dante, you're out of time.
Dante, there is no...
Damn it, what the...
A rusted metal... A door that...
Okay, good. I keep nearly falling backwards off my chair. Or off my chair keeps tipping back.
Break the...
because this key takes longer to pick up, so the negative timing has a huge effect.
A door that looks like the...
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
A door... Door seat...
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
An oil drum. A rusted metal. It does not appear to be locked.
Okay,
It's
so
a
is
key
it?
with a watch the hands indicate.
No. So
It's
this
a key
time
with
we
the
can't
hands
just
indicate.
burn the negative timing on a fake key.
The D
You
door.
have 3 minutes, Date.
I will try. A broken... A rusted metal... I think... Rose of Mon... This... Rose of... Rose of... Rose of Mon... Rose of... Door D...
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Doors... Door beep...
Okay, over the bridge. We're still kind of short on time.
Door F... An iron ladder. A power cord. An iron ladder. passed through it. It must not be for climbing. A power cord. Date, we've known each other for a long time. I know that you are joking, but could you please consider the appropriate time and place?
You're seriously lecturing me right now?
Excuse me?
Sorry, ma'am.
A power cord.
Yeah, so it's got to be something to do with the ladder.
An eye. No use. It is too heavy to lift. An eye.
Date, you're out of time.
Let's just see if
Ready?
this works. Okay, this is what we were meant to do. So we can just go from the last door. Bada bing, bada boom.
Whoa! This somnium is awfully dangerous.
Hey, that door. Maybe we can open that one now. Check it out.
Okay, yeah.
Date, there is no...
Damn it, what the hell is Boss up to?
Rows of Rows of Rows of... Rows of... Rows of door.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Door C. Door B. Door F. An iron. Red. Whoa! This somnium is awfully dangerous.
Hey, that door. Maybe we can open that one now. Check it out.
A rusted metal door.
Okay, we best hope this is the last thing we have to do.
I'm going to open it.
Iba, return to the control room on the 3rd floor.
At once.
What the hell is going on?
Date, what are you doing? 6 minutes are up!
Wait! Hitome is...
Date, you can't go any longer! Force shutdown!
Okay, so
No!
evil Date is in Hitomi now. I think Boss is in Boss now. Or maybe Hitomi's in Boss? Yeah, if Evil Date is in Hitomi, Hitomi would have to be in Boss. I mean, she might attack you earlier because she thinks that Date is
I took a look
the
around
killer.
her head, and I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Ota, there are 4 victims. Shoko Nadami, Renju Okiura,
Date is just like, I want to pursue justice for all of the victims equally. Shoko, Renju, Iris, So, and Olbus?
Iris Sagan.
Yeah, I'm not sure as much I can do about that crackliness. Maybe check that my mic is fully plugged in.
It's Sosajima. Who was responsible for these murders? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Renju was strangled to death by Iris. So cut open Iris's body. But who shot So? It was you. In other words, all of these murders were committed by different people. There wasn't just one killer. That's how it looks on the surface, anyway. But that's not the truth, is it?
I watched a game theory by Matt Pat earlier, where he was talking about how like so many psychopaths in games end up dressing up in animal suits. There needs to be a department of furry crimes. I think he's right. It's like the dog in Duck Hunting, and everyone from Five Nights at Freddy's, and Polar Bear So, and like one dude from Animal Crossing, who is probably a serial killer.
There's only one culprit.
Kuma from Afro Samurai.
One person.
Yeah, the dog in Duck Hunting isn't an actual dog. Yeah, he's a man in a dog suit.
And that person is...
Obviously, a dog is only a furry if it dresses up in a costume of a different animal.
Yes, you. The person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
No, not Boss. The person inside Boss's head.
Can you at least try to make sense?
Oh, Monokuma. That's another... I mean, I suppose Junko is actually the furry in that equation, but still, another psychotic furry in video games.
Alright, I'll explain.
Video game prisons are just full of furries.
You know about the abandoned chemical plant in Kawasaki? There's a prototype sync machine there.
And...
You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
I don't know where it started. But at some point, you got into Shoko's brain. Then, you got into Renju's. And got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris. After that, into So. Who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse. Now, you're in Boss's body. Inside her head.
I see. If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide.
Roll the memes, guys.
Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings.
And now she is smoking an evil cigarette out of an evil cigarette holder.
I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer.
As you can see, her hair is going evil.
That was me.
You imitate her well. From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too. It almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first. A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't quite the right word, but it'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain, let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite, the one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far? Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain. So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host. That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories. Saito Sejima. Congressman Sejima's son.
What?
I researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet. He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
I'm telling you, it was me. Why are you making me repeat myself?
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
That's right. It was me.
What's going on here?
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you. How did you know about the prototype sync machine?
Yeah, because we haven't encountered that in this route.
And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of.
Yeah, we haven't discussed that in this route either.
Why is that?
That's...
Regaining your memories, are you? Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain, gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain. See
No, I
this?
know what a fractal is.
Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape.
Yeah, I know.
The whole is made up of its similar parts.
Yes,
This is called a fractal figure.
I am aware.
Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining. He is claiming that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
Parallel worlds exist.
Fine. I still have time.
time.
You'll see. So, where do you want me to start?
Might as well start at the beginning. It's a very good place to
Like
start.
you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife.
Yeah, Iris hasn't ever told us what parallel worlds exist in this route.
That made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m. I had him meet me at the chemical plant. I made Renju go to sleep. Synced, switched personalities, and then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick. I took Shoko to Bloom Park by car, using the old abandoned subway line. Must have been around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki. Then
Yeah, why did you do
I
that?
just waited for Mizuki to arrive. Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju.
I mean, I don't think this is going to be a very long stream, so if you want to do Virtue's Last Reward after this, I'm down for that.
My next target was Iris. I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first. I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6. I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me. That's when Ota saw us. Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant. On the way, I made her take a sleeping pill. I knew she might run once she saw where we were going. It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death. Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket. But then, something I didn't anticipate happened. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota. He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him. But I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans. So, I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret. That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way. And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly as you already figured out. Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am, of course, referring to Iris. I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend as planned. I went to
I'm really thirsty. I'm just going to pour myself a drink.
And when I left, I ran into you, Dante. To be honest, I was a little surprised. Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me. So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion. So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8:20 p.m., is that right?
Ah, the link.
Then you synced into my mind. But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you?
Just a fizzy lemon drink. Or lemonade, as it is known.
As a result, you had no choice but to release me. I didn't want to go home right away. I knew there might be police waiting for me. That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy. So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run, But then another unexpected event occurred. I got a Nile message from Ota. I knew I could use him. So I told him I needed his help and to meet me at Marble. He did as I instructed him to do. After that, I got into the van with Ota. But because his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink. When he was gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live. Yes, the Sejima residence. Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell. Hello, Father, it's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time. But I thought I could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed and got into the van with me. We arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50 p.m. By the time I was in the body of Sosejima, it was a new day. This was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I arrived around 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours. Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris. Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but... well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly? That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him. Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m. There isn't much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used
why do
my
you
old
keep
man's
swapping
body
bodies
to
now?
kill this one.
Like, surely you can just swap into one and then use that.
Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years. The two shared a terrible secret. Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately. I injected her with a sedative, then brought her body to the chemical plant. I synced with her, exchanged our bodies, and after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces. I stuffed the meat into a vase I'd brought earlier, then drove back to my house. You know all about the prototype sync machine, don't you? That should explain it.
And thank you.
Of course, I don't really care about eyes. I don't need them. All I cared about was exchanging bodies with the sink. And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
Why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye? I was just going to get rid of it anyway. Shoko's is in Renju. Renju's is in Iris. Iris's is in Dad. Dad's is in Boss. Their stomachs, I mean.
You sick bastard.
Yes, I ate them. Immediately after exchanging personalities.
How horrible.
How feisty of you.
Homicide is my hobby. I have a tenacity for it, what can I say? Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut. If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them. It was also a matter of revenge. Against you. It's personal. That's why I chose people close to you as targets. Well, except for my father, of course. That was personal to me. But don't ask. It's embarrassing.
You know, I had a dog once who, whenever we gave her a new stuffed toy, she would spend a few hours, very carefully and very delicately removing their eyes. We never did find out why. She was very gentle. She made sure not to damage any of the any of the toy around the eyes. She just carefully plucked out each eye.
This series of murders was like a journey for me, you know? Traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you? Where do you think that is? Your home. A trip is only complete once you return home. The same goes for me. When I return home, my travels will come to an end. So I'll be needing it back. My body.
What?
You stole my body. You took it from me 6 years ago. That's why I want revenge.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date. No matter how many people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy. I feel miserable.
You mean?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oh, that's right. My old body. How are you finding it, Dante? That's what I've been telling you!
But I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
That is because I regularly supplement it.
Okay, this answers the what they're drugging Date with question. Now I'm going to look up what an oxytocin
They must have
deficiency
increased your dosage too
involves.
much.
I must know. Oxytocin deficiency. Let's see what this says. Let's see. Oxytocin deficiency has been linked to low empathy, anxiety, depression, increased tolerance for pain, and anger. This fucking describes me. Yeah, oxytocin, stuff that makes you feel affection.
No, but the person who had this disorder was number 89, the original Cyclops killer.
That is what I believed as well. But we must have misunderstood. Pewter did not specify who exactly was imprisoned. Only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
Maybe I should get my genome done on 23andMe. That would be a magical experience.
That's strange. That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
That must be it. Rohan is a parasite inside number 89's brain. Pewter must have known that.
No way.
Let us determine the specifics using Saito as our starting point. Whose brain was he in before Boss?
So Sejima.
And before So?
Iris. And before that, Renju. And before that, Shoko.
And before Shoko?
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until last year. I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital. But I still had those fragments of my mind left. Just as I explained earlier. From a single piece, you can recreate the whole. I took my time, slowly regaining my memories. 1 year ago, I remembered everything. I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami. I got her body, and she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind. She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
That's why Rohan committed suicide.
After that, I spent a year perfecting my plan, using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you. In there, in that body you are operating right now, in that skull,
I think Date might be Falco, yeah.
my personality lived there.
Wait, hold on. If what you're saying is true, what about my personality?
It was in Rohan.
I'm not Rohan!
Correct. It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body. In other words...
That's... my real...
Sorry, but time's up. I want my body back. It's quite simple. Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
And if I refuse?
I know that you won't. I know it.
Huh?
Date, look! This is streaming live!
Damn you!
If you give me back my body, I will give you the location. Oh, and of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Iba, where's the source?
It is being routed through numerous IPs. I cannot identify the source.
Computer, contact headquarters, now!
Got it!
Now, what will you do? Will you agree to my request?
Okay. Vote. Do we A, not do it, or B, do it? Okay, that's a unanimous vote for not doing it.
Doctor, I'm hurt. Don't you care about what happens to her? Do you understand the gravity of this situation? A bomb is strapped to her body. You're too stubborn. Or maybe you're just cold-hearted. You want to see what will happen when her flesh burns and tears and scatters? If you aren't quick, you'll see the whole thing. You know I'm not bluffing, don't you?
Yeah, sure, why not? No, wait, can I? Nope, this is the last point on the thing. Game. Hang on, let's take a look. Oh. No.
Must...
I mean, they're fine. She's done well, I guess. Yes.
Date!
See? I knew you wouldn't refuse. I know you well, don't I, Dante?
I did it. I did it. I'm back. I got it all back.
Hey, where's Hitomi?
All right. I'll tell you as promised. Boss's house. However, it might be too late by now.
What? Why?
Return my body and I'll tell you the location. That's what I said. I didn't lie. I kept my promise.
You bastard!
You're the one who injured that body. It's your own fault, really.
Damn it.
Be seeing you.
Date, are you all right?
Everyone's dead. I couldn't do anything. Saito had me right where he wanted me. Nothing. Nothing.
Parallel worlds exist.
Could I have had a better future?
Okay, we have been at this for like almost 2 hours, and I don't know how long like the ending of that last route is. But I mean, it might be quite long because it seems to be like the true ending, and I remember 999. So I am going to leave things there, and we'll finish this off in one last part sometime soon.